Hi, everyone. Welcome again to Enjoy English School. I'm Bruce.
大家好，我是 Bernice.
Today is day 2 of our lesson in Good Eats, this section every month that we talk about some wonderful food or at least very interesting food. And this one is wonderful. It's Bak Kut Day, and it's so popular in East and Southeast Asia that people claim, hey, this is our national dish. But it's been eaten in so many places for so long that we don't really know its origin.
我们今天来讲的这个就是一个好吃的东西啦，就是讲到这个东南亚的主食肉骨茶，所以有这两个地方，一个新加坡、马来西亚都在说这是我的肉骨茶。好，我们就来看看到底还有什么其他的故事呢？
Okay, let's take a look at our first paragraph, first sentence.Regardless of the true origins of Bak Kut Day, 3 very clear variations are well recognized and have known origins: Cantonese, Teochew, and Hokkien. Regardless of, 不管, we're not going to
yeah, 不管.
We're not going to pay attention to the true origins because we just don't know, and that's true even of pizza.The Italians claim they were the first people to develop pizza, and some Chinese say, no, we did.
好，意大利跟中国人吵起来，意大利面是我的。
So we just don't know, so we don't have to pay attention to that.
Okay.
But today's lesson will focus on 3 very clear variations or styles of the dish.that are well recognized. People are familiar with them, especially here in Asia. And we do know where these 3 variations come from. Cantonese in southern China. I'm not familiar with this word.
潮州
is where?
潮州是在哪？应该也是在中国。
Yes.
在中国 in
I know.
China.
Probably
But I don't know where.
Probably somewhere in southern China. And...Hokkien is Fujian,
对对对
which is right across the
没错
Taiwan Strait from Taiwan.
好的，所以我们一开始看到这个片语叫 regardless of， 就是我们不管啦，我们先不管到底肉骨茶它真正的一个起源，真实的起源是到底在哪呢？因为也不知道，对不对？所以好，我们就先不管这件事情了。但是我们要来知道的是，有3个非常明显的一个肉骨茶的它的 variations， 就是它的一些变化。那这3个很明显的变化呢，是大众都公认就是有这样的一个3种变化，而且呢也怎么样，这3个变化都有已知的起源了，就这3个变化大家知道从哪来的。第一个地方就是从中国的这个广东来的，第二个地方是潮州，第3个是福建。
Okay, our second paragraph. Most varieties, or these variations that we just talked about, include soy sauce and star anise.Soy sauce you eat every day. It's the most common sauce here in Chinese-style cooking.
没错
Star anise, I love the taste of this. It's what we call licorice. And we'll get to that. That's in the next sentence. In the broth, in the soup, in the liquid of this soup, for flavor. Soy sauce is used for everything in China.
没错
And star anise in some dishes. It's a very flavorful. It looks to me like a dried black star.
对，没错没错。好，所以我们接下来就来看一下这个肉骨茶里面它加了一些什么东西来 for flavor， 就主要给它调味，给它有这样的一些风味呢。大部分来讲呢，大多数的这些肉骨茶它的这些变化，就是我们刚才讲的它的这样的一种变化的3种变化形式，大部分里面都一定会有包括的。第一个就是我们大家常吃的酱油啦，不管你吃水饺还是什么，你都一定会用到酱油。然后第二个就是八角，所以对那个 Bruce 老师来说就看起来像一个星星黑黑的一个东西，那个就是八角。那你都把它放在这个肉汤里面，然后就可以来做这个肉骨茶汤的这个调味了。
But additions such as licorice root, angelica root, and other seasonings are common. people love flavor, and they will add anything that they like to something. And these are additions. So you have your fatty pork and the pork bone, but you add other things to make it more interesting. For example, 辣椒, something like that, if that's what you like in your soup. Now, licorice root, I mentioned star anise is also licorice. And as I said, boy, I love that taste. And angelica root I am not familiar with. Sorry about that. And, of course, other seasonings as well are common. They are frequently used in the preparation of this dish.
好，接下来我们就会看到肉骨茶里面除了加刚才我们讲的酱油啦，还有八角来做调味呢，其他还有一些添加的物品哈 additions 就是还有一些其他的添加物，例如举例像第一个叫甘草类的，甘草的一样是我们在这个中药里面吃起来就是甜甜的，好，它是加上去会让你觉得甘甜甘甜的感觉。然后接下来我们叫做当归。好，当归的话就是如果女生大家都知道，如果你身体这个比较虚寒的时候呢，你可以去中药行抓一些当归，它可以让你的身体会比较温温暖暖的这个感觉。然后呢，再来还有一些其他的一些seasonings， 就是一些其他的调味料。不管你用哪一些调味料，其实这些调味料对于肉骨茶来说都是非常常见的。
In fact, bak kut de broth can have so many ingredients that a fan of the dish could eat completely different versions every day for weeks or even months. So the main idea of this sentence is there are uncountable ways to prepare this favorite dish depending on who's cooking, what ingredients are available, what variation you prefer, and so on.
好，我们接下来看，事实上呢，肉骨茶里面它这个肉汤呢，其实它里面就本身含有非常非常多的这样的一些食材在里面了，所以因为它版本实在太多了 ，so that 就是如此的多，以至于呢，只要你是 a fan， 就是你是很爱这个菜，就是每天早餐你一定要吃它，像那个马来西亚人一样的话呢，你可能真的可以吃到每一天你都可以吃到不同的版本，就是可能今天是比较辣一点的，明天比较咸一点的，后天稍微甘甜甘甜的那种感觉。好，所以不同的版本每天都可以吃得到，所以你可以吃好几个礼拜，甚至好几个月都是不一样的版本。
And that's what we mean by so many variations of the dish.
没错。
And the next paragraph will tell us that, but let's take a short break first.
好的，我们先休息一下咯。
Welcome back. The third paragraph begins with, however, the regional variations have pretty clear characteristics. Now, we're saying all along that you have to have pork bones and you have to have fatty meat in order to make this dish, but there are clear variations depending on geography, really, what part of mainland China. We're going to be looking at three standard, if you like, variations of the dish, and they have very clear characteristics. The features of these three different soups or dishes are quite clear. So when you see or taste one of these, that one is Fujian.
没错。所以呢，接下来我们就要讲说呢，用地理性来分区的话呢，不过呢，在这个地区上面的分区，因为区域性的，因为我们知道中国很大，所以它的不同的区域性呢，如果他要吃这个肉骨茶的时候呢，其实呢，它有一个 pretty 就是 quite 非常怎么样，非常明显的一些特点跟特征。它是所谓的很明显的特点特征，也就是说，当你去尝到吃到的时候，你就知道说啊，它是福建的，还是啊，它是广东的，还是它是潮州的，所以你可以一吃就知道它是哪一个地方出来的肉骨茶。
Cantonese bak Day often adds Chinese medicinal herbs to the broth. This is one way we can distinguish. We can tell the difference between Cantonese and the other two styles. There's lots of Chinese medicinal herbs in the Cantonese style. And why do they do that? Well, they like the stronger flavor and health benefits.
好，接下来我们就来看第一种了，就是广东派的肉骨茶。好，广东派的它的这个肉骨茶呢，第一个它通常里面就会加上一些中药材，所以当你看到你的肉骨茶里面有一些中药材在里面，你很明显的就知道这个是广东派的这个肉骨茶，然后他把它添加在 add to， 就是把这一些中药材呢添加在他的这个肉骨茶的茶汤里面。那为什么他们要加中药材呢？主要就是因为他们希望可以达到 stronger， 这个味道呢非常的强烈，比较强烈的一些味道，而且呢他也希望有，我们知道药材嘛，就是对于身体会比较好的，所以它第二个的这个用法就是因为为了健康的这个益处好处，所以它把中药材加在他们的肉汤里面。
Right. So that's the Cantonese regional variation of the dish. Now we're going to look at the 潮州
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
It doesn't look anything like that.
对，因为那个英文的拼音跟这个中文的发音根本就完全不一样，所以 Bruce 老师念得怪怪。
I'm sorry. Okay, 潮州 version. This is the second of three that we're looking at. Is most often associated with Singapore as it emerged. It seems to have come from or come out of the Clark Key area following World War II. Singapore and Malaysia used to be the same British colony, and they have developed into modern independent nations. And the Clark Key area, this would be the or one of the port areas for Singapore. Singapore was still is a very important geographic port area between the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. And apparently in that area, at least foreigners, Westerners, became familiar with the dish because there were many British and even American soldiers in that area. And the next thing we learn about the 潮州 broth is it usually has a light-colored broth, so it's not heavy or dark, with a more peppery flavor. Here, pepper is 胡椒. Oh, 胡椒. And 辣椒, we say is red pepper. So if you don't like things that are very, very 辣,
很辣.
Be careful. If it says red pepper, you better be very, very careful.
对，没错，这是真的。好，我们来看一下第二种版本，就是所谓的潮州版本的肉骨茶。他说这个肉骨茶的版本呢，则是大部分我们会 be associated with， 就是你会联想到当时呢这个新加坡呢，好，跟新加坡这个国家你就会联想在一起了。因为呢这边的 as 就是因为这个当时的潮州版的这个版本呢，它出现 emerge， 就是它出现的时候呢，是在当时的这个二次世界大战之后 following 就是 after， 在这个第二次世界大战之后出现的。然后它出现的这个点呢，是在当时呢新加坡的一个很古老的码头，叫做克拉码头。好，就在这个附近，因为可能当初这边打仗啦，所以会有一些军人或者是有一些外国人出现在这个地方，所以呢就在这边出现了所谓潮州版本的这个肉骨茶。那它的肉骨茶呢，潮州版的肉骨茶里面通常呢，它第一个它的汤头呢是比较 light， 它是比较清淡一点的这个颜色的这个汤头，但是呢它里面的口味就是辣辣的哈 with a more peppery flavor， 就是说它的里面是比较稍微有一点辣的，胡椒味比较重的，所以如果呢你比较怕辣的人的话，就是潮州版的可能就比较不太适合你啦。
Finally, meanwhile, now that we've introduced 2, there's still 1 to go. The Fujian recipe calls for. This verb is often used when we're talking about recipes, how to make something, what are the ingredients you need. Oh, this recipe calls for. It needs or uses dark soy sauce along with very fragrant herbs for a powerful, rich taste. Fragrant is, 好香啊。
对，没错，味道非常香的，非常浓的这个味道。好，我们来看到第3种了。在此同时，因为我们刚刚前面讲了2个嘛，所以在同时呢，还有另外一个还没讲，剩下的这一个呢，就是我们讲的福建版的这个肉骨茶。那福建版的肉骨茶里面，它的食谱呢 calls for， 我们刚刚讲这个片语呢，就是我们讲的就是需求需要，然后它常常就是会跟 recipe 这个字做搭配，就我们讲说，我们这个食谱里面我们会需要什么什么样的食材。好，那在这个福建版的肉骨茶，它的食谱呢，它的需求的食材呢，就是第一个，你一定要有 dark soy sauce， 就是你的那个酱油是要很深很深的颜色。既然它很深的话，表示它的味道是比较浓一点的。Along with 一样是 and， 然后呢，在我们要用到的是非常那个药材的味道，也要非常的 fragrant， 你要觉得闻起来非常非常的香。而且呢，你是要非常 powerful， 你要觉得闻起来的感觉是哇很强烈，你一闻那个味道就整个刺激你的五官了。还有呢 rich taste， 就是它尝起来的时候，当然它的味道也非常的浓郁的。那这种呢就是福建版本的。
Okay, we've introduced the 3 major variations, or at least the 3 that we are going to discuss. Before we finish, let's take a short break.
好的，我们又来休息一下咯。
Okay, welcome back, and now let's finish. This is our, not just today's lesson, but it's the second of the 2-day lesson in our Good Eats section of your magazine. Even though the exact origins of this popular Asian dish remain a mystery, many people agree that it makes for a hearty and flavorful breakfast. So again, we don't know we cannot prove where it first came from. We have ideas, we have theories, but we just don't know for sure, so it is still a mystery. But it's not a mystery that many people agree that it provides, it gives us a hearty. This means it is full of nutrition and it's good for your health and flavorful and a very tasty breakfast.
好，所以这边的 even though 叫尽管如此，尽管呢这个肉骨茶呀，到底它确切的起源呢，好是在哪里？到现在我们也还是不知道，就不知道到底是哪一个地方它是主要的这个起源。好，那但是我们知道呢，它第一个它非常的 popular， 然后它是我们亚洲人呢都很喜欢吃的这个东西，所以虽然呢，尽管呢它这样的一个起源是一个 mystery， 就是它还是一个谜团，可是呢，大部分人我们还是同意一件事情，就是肉骨茶的确呢提供给我们，所以这个 make for 就是给我们这样的一个东西，给我们怎么样的一道早餐呢？就是第一个非常的 hearty 就是指这个食物呢非常大量丰盛的，然后第二个你觉得哇好好吃哦，很美味的这样的一个早餐，这个是大家都同意的。
It doesn't matter where it came from. That's not important. So long as bak kut teh is available for hungry fans of meaty, tasty meals. People don't choose this dish because I wonder where it came from.
Yeah.
They choose it because it's delicious.
没错，所以这边的意思就是说，你管它从哪来的，好吃就行了呗，对不对？反正就吃肚子里面，所以这地点不是很重要。好，所以他一开始就说了 ，It doesn't matter， 一点都不要紧。到底这个肉 肉骨茶从何而来？只要 so long as 就只要肉骨茶呢，它是对于我们这些饥饿的、很爱吃肉的人，还有呢，你这个很想吃一道这个好吃的餐点的人，然后你又很饥饿的这个粉丝呢，好，你是他的迷啊，好，这些人来说，只要你能够吃得到就可以了。所以至于它从哪来的，一点儿都不重要。
The next time you're in Hong Kong, Malaysia, or Singapore, why not sample? Why not try it out? The local bak kut day.
所以下一次呢，如果我们有机会可以去香港啦、马来西亚啦或新加坡，因为我们不管去哪里嘛，都可以吃得到，只要吃得到就好了。所以 why not？ 你何不呢去 try out sample？ 这边的意思就是说你去尝一尝吧，当地他们自己本身的不同的口味的这样的一个肉骨茶，这样子不是很好的一个建议吗？所以不用管它从哪来的咯，吃到比较重要。
Okay, let's jump to our review. We mentioned pepper. In English, salt and pepper. Pepper refers to black pepper. It's a powder.
黑胡椒。
Now, white pepper, we also have a white pepper. It's pepper that's white. And red pepper is the one you have to be careful
没错，
of.
比较辣的。
Yeah, many Westerners cannot take that really strong taste of red pepper.
对，所以红色的这个我们就是辣椒了，那你就注意一下它，因为它比较辣了，所以各种不同的白色的、黑色的、红色的胡椒，就要各位同学可以自己去尝尝不同的口味咯。
Okay, that's it for today's program. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back again. Bye-bye.
Bye.